Vaqueros are considered the original cowboys. They started many of the cowboy customs, such as the large brimmed hats and the pointed toes. During the Civil War, they left to fight. During this time, their cattle multiplied unintentionally. The vaqueros branded their cattle. Because they weren't there to brand the new cows, many roamed unbranded. The new ranchers took advantage of this, taking the cows for themselves and earning themselves the nickname Cowboys. The Cowboys brought their new cattle to Kansas from Texas on what is known as the Chisholm Trail. On the trail, the Cowboys ran into conflict with the Native Americans.
We ran into a bunch of settlers. They didn't like for these trail herds to cross their lands at all. There they were gathered to force us to narrow the trail down as much as possible and keep the cattle moving. They almost came to war with the cattlemen coming up the trail, but word came through from Washington granting the Texas cattlemen the right to drive their cattle through the Indian Territory into the Kansas market. H.P. Cook, Working Cowboy, 1871.
As time progressed and more cowboys traveled along the trail, cow towns sprung up. These were small towns populated by the cowboys. One example is Abilene, Kansas. During the fulfillment of Manifest Destiny, the Transcontinental Railroad allowed for easier transport of both cattle and beef. The beef was taken east, where cattle was scarce. Because the East had less beef, the cowboys and ranchers could sell it to Easterners at a higher price. $5 beef in Texas could have sold for $40 in the East. Manifest Destiny gave cowboys the opportunity to grow their cattle businesses and provide easier access to more profit through the expansion of technology across the U.S.